George Conway trolls Donald Trump with blistering truths from his buddies is the headline that caught my eye today. HuffPost, you had me at George Conway trolls because I knew that meant another sensational attack video in the ongoing series of sensational attack videos was out there to get under the skin of Donald J. Trump, and I have the video and the story for you next. And this video did not disappoint because the production values are through the roof, and it is completely based on Republicans saying damning things about Trump, and I'm happy to share it with you in just a minute, but first a little context. The article sets up the video by saying this about Conway. The Trump-bashing lawyers' anti-psychopath PAC on Wednesday morning released a blistering new attack that reminds voters of the contempt in which even Trump's closest friends and allies have at times held for the former president. And Conway is quoted as saying, "By using the words of people inside Trump's own party, we're highlighting the fact that many of those who are closest to Trump recognize his instability." And finally, this campaign is delivering the message that concerns about Trump's mental fitness aren't just coming from his opponents, they're coming from the very people who know him best, and they should not be ignored. And in case this is the first time you're hearing about Conway's anti-psychopath PAC, here he is to explain the mission, followed by today's video bomb.
Hi, I'm George Conway. This is the most important election of our lifetimes, and I'm sorry to say the most important issue in that election isn't being addressed. Donald Trump has never been right in the head. We've all seen videos of Trump slurring words.
Anonymous, really anonymous.
And then they announced there was no buys, no.
A beautiful criminal United States.
And rambling nonsensically about sharks and electrocution.
You know what I'd do if there was a shark? Or you get electrocuted? I'll take electrocution every single time.
Hannibal Lecter.
The late, great Hannibal Lecter. He's a wonderful man.
Donald Trump's problem is he's just nuts. It's not simply eccentric or odd in a good way. He's unwell, mentally unwell, in a dangerous way. He is indeed a pathological narcissist on a level we have never before seen. He's a malignant narcissist who is also a sociopath or psychopath. What these terms mean is that Trump is a man who cares about nothing but himself. Not you, not the country, not the laws and constitution that a president swears to faithfully execute. And it also means that Trump is a pathological liar and that he lacks any moral conscience or capacity for remorse. These are the psychological characteristics of dangerous cult leaders and dictators. They shouldn't be the traits of an American president. All this is why I'm pleased to announce the formation of the Anti-Psychopath Political Action Committee, or Anti-Psychopac for short.
And here's today's venomous video from Conway's PAC.
Hey, Donald.
Governor Chris Sununu called Trump crazy, but he's...
All your friends, all the people that have worked with you.
He's a very, very flawed man.
They all think you're nuts.
The man cannot tell the truth, but he combines it with being a narcissist.
He's a populist, authoritarian narcissist.
Donald Trump is not fit to be president of the United States.
Our country can't be a therapy session for a troubled man like
Governor
this.
Sununu called Trump crazy and said if he was in a mental institution, he wouldn't get out.
Turn over the nuclear codes of the United States to an erratic individual.
Serious character issues.
He constantly engages in reckless conduct.
Goes and he starts to say these wacky things.
But he's not fit to be president of the United States.
A consummate narcissist.
A narcissist at a level I don't think this country's ever
Donald
seen.
Trump's literally insane. And I think people are scared of him, and they should be scared of him.
Wholly unfit to be president of the United States in every way you can think of.
Learn more at psychopac.org.
In this election cycle, we are seeing an unprecedented level of digital advertising, at least for the left. The Harris campaign, George Conway, the Lincoln Project, and Republican voters against Trump are leading the onslaught in what appears to be an unfair fight because the Trump campaign just doesn't have similar damaging fodder on Harris. And as I leave you with a sample of an ad that the Republican voters against Trump are dropping in the too close to call blue wall states of Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin, please leave a comment below on what you think about these videos. And if you like what you see, please share them. My favorite expression is big doors move on small hinges. And just maybe these videos represent the small hinges that could open the big doors for democracy in those states.
Republican voters against Trump is launching a new multi-million-dollar ad campaign in some of the key battleground states that will decide the election this November. Take a look.
I'm a two-time Trump voter.
In 2024, I cannot support Donald Trump.
Trump is 100%
responsible for January 6th.
His treatment of women is just disgusting.
Trump called servicemen suckers and losers.
If Trump has a second term,
it will be much worse than the first.
Kamala Harris is a prosecutor.
He's a convicted felon.
In 2024,
I will be
proudly voting for Kamala Harris.
Republican Accountability PAC is responsible for the content of this advertising.